Hi again then guys, and welcome to another Horizon 3 speed build, and this time it's pretty much the definition of speed. It's a company that's known for making some of the quickest cars in the world, Koenigsegg, and in particular this is the Agera. This is of course the slower, and slower being relative, little brother of the 1-to-1. Personally, I actually prefer the Agera to the 1-to-1, because that of course is the mega car. This has more personality to it, as far as I'm concerned. That car feels very technical, very focused, very record-oriented, whereas the Agera feels a little bit more loose, a little more fun, at least to me. And that's kind of attested to by the fact that you can fit a ski box on the roof. But again, that's down to personal preference. Now, as far as the upgrades on this particular car, of course, the ski thing on the roof, the ski box, is optional. You don't have to fit that at all. You've also got the option of a CCXR style rear wing, which looks pretty nice. Kind of a throwback, actually, to the CCXR edition, which was featured on the first Horizon game. And as far as I can recall, that's still the only Forza game to feature the Koenigsegg CCXR. It was one of the best cars in the game, in fact. Now, as far as the conversions, I would always recommend all-wheel drive, although you don't have to do it. But with the Koenigsegg, I would definitely recommend it to get all of that power down efficiently. As far as the rest, of course, increase the power, lower the weight, fit the wing or the ski box on the roof if you want to, etc. Then, as far as tuning those upgrades and getting the benefits of it, as you can see, the numbers are good. 1.7 to 60 is pretty good, not necessarily incredible by Horizon standards, but certainly good. The 0 to 100, though, is where it really starts to get better, and that's one of the best things about Koenigsegg. The mid-range and top-end acceleration is second to none. 0 to 100 is 3.3. That's quick. The top speed is also very quick, 272 flat out. I'm sure, I have no doubt, in fact, that you can make it even quicker than that, but as with all of my tunes, that's for you to do if you want to. These tunes are designed, for any who are new to the channel, to be canvases to work from, not to be the be-all and end-all that you must copy. I encourage people to try things for themselves. Now, as far as the gearbox, I would recommend a final drive of 3, then individual gears of 2.89, 1.99, 1.5, 1.17, 0.94 and 0.75. For the alignment, if you're new to the channel, I like to have my settings here in particular pretty open to personal interpretation. You can change it as you see fit. Personally, I've got them neutral, apart from caster, which is on 1 degree for increased manoeuvrability. And I have to say, for a car with such a notorious reputation, as Koenigsegg's in general have, it does handle remarkably well on and off-road. As far as anti-roll, I've got those rounded to 27 and 24, springs on 143 and 216 with the lowest ride height front and rear. Then for dampers, we've got those on 11.5, 16, 6 and 7. Aero doesn't apply, of course, unless you change the wing. And as far as the diff, we've got 100% on acceleration, 0 on decel, which is basically what we always have. And then for this particular car, a little bit more power going to the back end than we would usually have. 80%, but having that 20% going to the front makes such a world of difference to a car like a Koenigsegg or a Hennessy. In particular, those cars which have no trouble with top-end handling, but sometimes get a little bit squirrely at lower speeds. So in particular, all-wheel drive really helps with beginners, but also even for more experienced drivers, it helps out a lot once you go on the dirt. And you probably will end up on the dirt because it's a free roaming game. So, whether you decide to get this from my storefront using the keywords down below this video, or using this tutorial to make your own version of it, either way I hope you find it fun, and of course win plenty of races with it. But that's it overall for this particular build. Of course you can sub down below for more, and for now, as always, thanks for watching.